Yeah.
Sure.
I'm like, well, we get some vegetables. So, okay. I have that on my calendar, so I need to.
So I know that I had 4 inches. Yeah, 8 inches in 2 days, 4 each day.
Right. All right.
So we're getting water.
Sounds good. Free. I know. Yeah, we're going to go down there tomorrow. Yeah. How are you? Still cleaned up. T-shirt. Look at him. One shot. Yeah. Just one. Just start out with just one.
Let's be realistic.
Yeah. Like that one.
We have ours on.
I know how.
Bring your own way to recycle. That's right. Job.
I like Betty Bannister's and
Right. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah. No, yeah, I'm going back.
but I'm
Sorry, sure. So.
She was gonna call me when she was ready.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I said the kitchen called it. Got a little money in my pocket. Time to.
We got extra.
Fire truck go by my house, but
Did our roof on our main building.
he's on Facebook getting lots of kitchen stuff. How that?
The fire suppression system.
Yeah.
System in place.
Yeah.
Grease fire,
I
kitchen fire.
didn't hear no big news.
It's like, okay. So we reduce the gutters. Put gutter fronts on it. Gas no, the gutters are still there. But yeah, hopefully get somebody. Say he's all right, I don't know.
To be determined.
Keep my name on West Coast, you can't drink it
My summer drink is.
Oh, we showed up.
Call the meeting to order. Let's please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The clerk will take the roll.
Mosby, Jackson,
Here.
Smith, Spencer, Hand, Roy.
Okay, we do not have a quorum tonight, so we will not be able to vote on any of the issues or the motions that we have, but we'll run through the meeting as an informational meeting. And we cannot approve the minutes. So we'll move right into the public forum, and I would like to start this meeting tonight by asking for a moment of silence to remember our retired police chief, Eric Spanton, and his family. He will be surely missed. All right, do we have Ray Hasty here tonight? Ray, are you out there with the Cub Scouts? We don't. So in that case, we're going to turn it right over to Treeby Bradfish and your crew.
Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Hayes. I am one of 4 event coordinators for the Witches on the Water event, along here with Desiree Hardwick and Treeby Bradfish. We are missing Christine Walsh tonight. So first, we would like to take a moment to express our very heartfelt gratitude. A big thank you to the City of Grafton and all the local businesses, vendors, volunteers, and the participants for helping us make this event a success. Thanks to the Grafton Legion for being with us at the park this year, and all the thanks go to people who donated for the bus and transportation. We also want to extend our appreciation to the Chamber of Commerce for all their support and work, especially with our online ticket process. It is very valuable to us, and thank you for that, Andy and Dan. They are here tonight. And we'd like to give a great big thank you to Sea to Stone. They are here tonight in the audience. They are our merchandise and apparel creators. Very, very special to us. They provide Witches on the Water t-shirts and hoodies and other items, and we have arranged for portions of their sales to contribute to the Witches on the Water donation, which was totaled an impressive $1,830. So thank you, Sea to Stone. We truly appreciate it. And last but definitely not least, we want to acknowledge our families for supporting us through this whole thing. It's a lot of work for the night before and the day of, and we just really appreciate them for all that they do for us. This year, we sold 1,468 wristbands, with most of those attendees being from Illinois and Missouri. However, it's exciting to see that people are traveling from all across the United States, including Texas, Kentucky, Kansas, Arizona, Iowa, Indiana, Ohio, and even Massachusetts this year. And I just think that that is wonderful, that the many guests are just visiting from so many places. Additionally, fun fact, there were some rumors that the ATMs in town ran out of cash. So that doesn't put in perspective the cash flow that was coming through our community. Witches on the Water is also thrilled to announce that we won the Best Event Award from the Telegraph's Best of the Best this year. That's very exciting, and we're very, very thrilled about that. So thank you all who voted for us for that award. Looking back over the year, starting in 2021 with our donation that we are able to give tonight and collectively over the last 4 years, we are proud to say that we were able to raise $41,422 for the NMA. So with that being said, we are all standing here just very proud, very honored to present a donation check for $17,201 to Mark Morrow and the National Memorial of Military Descent. Thank you very much.
Dave, why don't you line this up how you want us?
Well, you in the center, I'll put this over there, please. And one over this.
You're on the outside of it. And we'll get this over here.
I don't know the pecking order, but,
We don't have one.
let's try moving you in a little bit.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
I'm with the Jersey County Journal.
Oh, awesome.
Welcome. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We also want to donate this to the city and have you guys have it posted
We'd
here.
love to post it here. Thank you so
We
much.
couldn't do it without the city and everybody in the city being a part of it.
Could we see that little one, Mr. Mayor?
Yes, sure we can.
I know you got your hands full, but
All good stuff. Thank you so much. And I just want to say that a couple of things here. Yep, thank you so much. The Witches on the Water were the first ones to ever donate to the National Memorial and kick it off. And so from there, every time they've done that, and it's grown, and the event is just spectacular. I know the Chamber of Commerce, Dan and Andy, you guys have worked your hearts out on this, working with the wristbands and so forth, and getting people out there. It's just grown for the community and grown for the city, and we're wonderful. But we're also thankful that the donation's coming for the veterans in our memorial, so we're very grateful. I was there the night when they got this, and the house went wild. So they're very well good deserved, and we'll put this up in a wonderful place we can see it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andy. He just passed me the check. All right.
Teamwork.
Teamwork is there. Okay, now moving on. We cannot approve the monthly invoice or treasurers. Planning Commission, Alderwoman Donna Smith.
No meetings.
Okay. Public Works Director, Jake Weber.
All right, it got brought to my attention that the plank or the walkway or whatever we're calling that up there at Red Hawk needed some attention, so we shut her down for a few days, brought it back to Public Works and tried pretty good to match it, other than we braced it up better, so hopefully it won't snap like it did last time. And on some of the Christmas lights, I know last year was a very wet season, but we tried some waterproof boxes and some updated timers and receptacles and stuff. And so far, we've got pretty good luck with it. That is the back lot, and if you could have saw a picture of that, I should have took one before it, but it was a mess. And we've been trying to tune up the back lot at Public Works with our, busy work in between the weather and whatnot. Plow season, that's the second one I guess we've got up and going. We've been doing the regular maintenance on the plow, servicing it, and got it installed and ready to go. Crack seal. We had some, we got the rest of Grafton Hills Drive crack sealed, and it may have took a few attempts to get it right this time, but we stayed on it, made sure that it was done correct, had them back out a few times, and we're pleased with the work they've done now. And this is, we did a lot of cold patching here recently. This was left over from the flash flood. This was right at city limits by Wildflower Farms, where some of the layers of pavement were starting to peel back. So we did a lot of cold patching down on Springfield. And there was some up on Vine as well, and also on Grafton Hills Drive, we had a little bit left. We took, I think, all the cold patch they had, so we're waiting on some more. And that's some more stuff. We're still buttoning up from the flash flood. That's down at by Market, and that was where the water washed off a bunch of the rock and stuff. And we just got it off back where it was supposed to be. Same with the guardrail by Ojan's that was recently installed. That had a little washout, and we put some more CA6 back on that. And that was a tree in the 3rd Ward. It was in a city tree that fell, and I believe Critchfield cut it up. John.
Correct.
And he said he'd cut it up for us and we would haul it off, so we did, and got it put back how it was. This one is the waterway underneath Cedar Street, kind of underneath Amico. When American Water did some of the repair work to the sewer lines over the, I guess, late summer, they knocked down a few of the keystones, I guess, for the hand-placed stone in there. And I brought that to their attention when I do my waterway inspections. We go underground and we look at all that stuff. And so I'm meeting with them at 8 a.m. tomorrow. They've got a plan. I don't know if they're going to start working tomorrow, but they're going to repair their damages. So get that lined out. That's it.
Okay, questions for Jake?
No, but I have a comment.
Go ahead.
I'd just like to, on more than one, thank you for the work you did on Grafton Hills Drive and gut checking and double checking to make sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's sealed properly.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jake. All right, city engineer report, Scott Wiener. Oh, I missed one. Never mind, I'm sorry. I had your project administrator, Brittany Weber.
Okay, I don't always have a lot to talk about, and I really don't have a lot tonight, but we do have a couple new homes that are under construction on Springfield Street. We have one on Grafton Hills Drive. We have a home remodel on Market Street right now, and I've been helping the visitor center employees decorate and take care of the visitor center a little better than it has in the past. I don't think it was monitored too well, but it's doing good now. Also, the crosswalk. I've had lots of people mention that we don't have the parking spots that we used to have, but I really do think this project was very important for this city, so hopefully that'll work out. And one more thing, Quarry Township had some storage bins for their gravel and salt. That was when you turn into the American Legion Drive, and they're replacing them and moving them back on their property and not on the driveway. So those are just some projects that are going on.
Okay, questions for Brittany? One quick comment on the parking for down by the third chute and also by the pub. We're losing 8 parking spots with that. However, as part of the project list that the Finance Committee and we worked on this spring, we're going to be adding parking spots. We're going to take the marina and take all that green grass area out and put that all into parking down on the other end. There's several around town that need to be, like Jake says, tuned up and added to. So we end up with about 45 plus that we're going to be gaining. And they'll be close by to where those are. So that'll be a good plus. All right, now moving on to city engineer Scott Wiener.
Thank you. And to stay on the theme of the crosswalk that I know we've all seen, it's the concrete work is done. At this point, they are in the process of fabricating. There'll be a handrail that will go up the extent of the crosswalk. In addition, there are reflective push button actuators for the crosswalk. Those are getting fabricated. That'll be on both sides. So we have the handrail, the push button actuators, the signs. There's signage that accompanies the crosswalk. That's in fabrication as well. And then once that's installed, the last thing that'll happen is striping. We're a little bit, the weather will play an impact on the striping, but I foresee in the coming weeks, I know we have the holidays, but in the coming weeks, we'll see kind of the final touches to it, and we'll really finish that project. And it's been a long time coming, but we're getting close to the finish line.
And not to put you on the spot, but one other is that, as you know, we've received word that we're going to be getting some money for the boat ramp down there. And I know, Scott, we've done a lot of work as far as engineering. You want to talk just a little bit about that and what we see coming up for the spring with the boat ramp?
Yeah, so the idea is now that we know that we are going to be getting grant money in order to make that repair, we want to really start fine tuning those plans so that we can go in and actually know that we're taking care, because it's a scour hole and we want to repair that so the boat ramp becomes operable again. So that will be taking place once we get a timeline from the grant administrators. We'll have a better handle on the schedule of that moving forward.
Questions for the city engineer? Thank you,
Is
Scott.
that scheduled like for the spring?
At this point, it's a little preliminary to actually talk about the schedule. We just got to get a timeline of when the funds will be available. And then once we have that, then we'll know a more definitive schedule.
Whether it's in the spring or the summer?
Yes. We want to try to we don't want to detract from boaters and have work going on during the busy season, but we'll see the limits and how we can make the project work.
The boat ramp is quasi-operational. People know that there's a drop-off, and so they can use it. And just like we did with the project out here, they held off on doing the ADA until after the busy season. If it gets to the point whereas with the grant money's not coming in on time or the whatever, it will probably do it in the fall. So, but anyways, again, I think Scott laid it out well. Thank you, Scott. All right, on to the mayor's reports. First off, I want to thank Earl Construction for a $500 donation to our food pantry. And a thank you to the Grafton United Methodist Church for a $1,000 donation to the food pantry. This is that time of year when I also want to thank our ladies and everybody here that worked with the Cub Scouts. They were supposed to be in tonight, but obviously they'll get it next time. They did a big food drive and brought in food and everything to get it ready. And tomorrow is going to be a big day where they start passing out all of the Christmas baskets and all the other things that they've been working on and so forth. So we're looking forward to that, and they'll be coming out then. Okay, well, Richard's not here. He called, he was sick this morning, and he was really upset because he said this is the first time that I have put something on the agenda, which was the pay raises, and I won't be there. I said, well, I think you're sneaking out of it. All right, tourism, marketing, and Russ Roy is on vacation. We knew about his absence. Adopt a Lot, we don't know where Jim Spencer is tonight, but I'm going to find out. He's working, never mind, he's excused. And then also to committee outreach, Alderwoman Donna Smith.
Well, I have a couple of events. Backing up, I want to give a public thank you to some people that really helped with the Christmas tree lighting this year. Paul kind of went out to Peggy O'Neill, Peggy Brooks, and Mary Jo Cody, and we said, let's do some things with the tree lighting this year. And we pulled it all together, and I believe we had somewhere around 60 or 70 Grafton people there this year, and we were really excited about that. If you missed it, you missed hot chocolate You missed s'mores, you missed Nikki Brooks singing. There were lots of really good things happening when we lit the Christmas tree this year, so we hope it's a bigger and better project next year. Tomorrow, potluck again. It's our Christmas dinner, and the city will be providing a ham as the main dish, and people are bringing their own. Joyce has worked with all the seniors to figure out who's bringing what tomorrow, but it should be a big party tomorrow with all the seniors. That's it.
Thank you, Donna. And the Veterans Committee, Alderman David Hand.
Mr. Mayor, there's no update at this time. Our next meeting will be January 14th of 2025.
Okay, thank you. All right, there's no old business and no approved actions under suspension of the rules, and we will not be able to do any business tonight because we don't have a quorum, so all of these will be moved over to the January meeting.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes,
may we back up to the treasurer's report?
you betcha.
As chairman of the finance committee, we have a real issue here because Lisa is sitting over here on a pile of checks
Correct.
that need to be approved, and some of those may have interest charges and penalty fees if those are not gotten out in a timely manner. So I was wondering if there is a way that we can do an emergency passage of approval of those invoices to be paid with you voting to create a form.
I think that's a good idea, so if you would go ahead and make that motion.
I make that motion.
I'll second.
Discussion? Take the vote.
Jackson,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Hand,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. All right, so before we get into the adjournment, I'm going to just break here since we don't have a quorum tonight. I'll just start down here. Andy, do you have anything you want to address to the people? Merry Christmas or anything? You know, he is Santa.
I didn't bring my long list of people to thank.
That's why I said it.
Yeah, no, I just, really thanks to everyone in the city, the witches and to Jake and Brittany and all the city employees and everything that just works their tails off, to make this whole place what it is. My God, thank you all for that. And Elaine, there's the one to get here. Joyce is on the finance committee. It would not be the same without her. She brings a world of knowledge and experience to our little group. So, Merry Christmas to everyone. All of my fellow aldermen and even the attorney over here.
Donna, do you have anything you want to say?
No, I'd say Merry Christmas too, and I had a huge forgetful moment there. I forgot to thank someone I know quite well who does Santa Claus for us at the Christmas lighting and around town with the kids. It's a great honor to sit next to this man and the fun he has being Santa Claus.
Should have worn my hat.
Well, it was December. David?
I'd just like to thank the citizens of Grafton for supporting this committee and just to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, our attorney, Brian.
The same as those here. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I also want to thank all the aldermen and the mayor and all you guys that make the city workers that make this place go. It's been a pretty smooth year, and I can only hope to keep that going next year.
Thank you all.
Good job.
All right, so thank you all for coming out tonight. We know that the holiday season is here. Christmas is just around the corner, so please be safe in your travels if you're going someplace. Enjoy the Christmas season, and we'll see you next year. All right, thank you all very much. Good night.